Hello everyone, and welcome back to Untold Pain Stories, the channel where you improve your English through emotional, inspiring, and unforgettable stories. Today we are going to listen to a story about a young girl who experienced a moment that changed the way she looked at trust, relationships, and understanding people. It was supposed to be just a simple first date. A beautiful evening, a chance to spend time with someone special. But sometimes, the moments we expect the most can teach us the biggest lessons of life. This is the story of Sophia and her first date with someone she thought could become an important part of her future. Sophia was a simple and kind-hearted girl. She was not someone who search for attention or try to impress everyone around her. She believed that the most beautiful things in life were often the simplest ones. A meaningful conversation, a genuine smile, a person who truly listened. For Sophia, happiness was not about expensive gifts or perfect moments. She believed happiness came from being around people who made you feel respected and valued. She always dreamed of meeting someone who would understand her thoughts and appreciate her personality. She had seen many people enter and leave each other's lives. She knew that not every connection was real, that deep inside, she still believed that somewhere there was someone who would truly understand her. A few months earlier, Sophia met Ethan. At first, they were complete strangers. They met through some mutual friends and started having small conversations. In the beginning, their talks were simple. They talked about their favorite movies. They shared stories about their childhood. They discussed their dreams and future goals. Nothing seemed unusual. But slowly, those small conversations became something meaningful. Sophia noticed that Ethan was different. He did not just talk about himself. He listened. When Sophia shared something, he paid attention. He remembered little things she had mentioned before. He asked about her day. He cared about her opinions. These small actions made Sophia feel comfortable. She started trusting him. She started thinking that maybe this person was someone special. One evening, Ethan sent her a message. There was a simple question. Would you like to go on a date with me? Sophia looked at the message and smiled. She felt excited, but at the same time, she felt nervous. It was her first time going on a date with someone she genuinely liked. Thousands of thoughts came into her mind. What should I wear? What should we talk about? What if I become nervous? What if things don't go well? But after thinking for a while, she smiled and replied, "Yes, I would like that." The day of the date finally arrived. Sophia spent some time getting ready. She wanted to look good, but not because she wanted to pretend to be someone else. She simply wanted to feel confident. She looked at herself in the mirror and reminded herself, just be yourself, because she knew the right person would appreciate her for who she truly was. When Ethan arrived, he smiled. He told her she looked beautiful. Sophia thanked him, and at that moment, her nervousness started disappearing. They went to a small restaurant in the city. The place was peaceful. There were soft lights, quiet conversations, and a warm atmosphere. At the beginning, Sophia was a little shy. She did not know how to start the conversation, but Ethan made it easier. He asked her about her dreams. He asked about the things that made her happy. He asked about her family and her childhood memories. Slowly, Sophia opened up. They laughed together. They shared stories. They discovered that they had many similar interests. For a while, Sophia felt like everything was perfect. She thought, maybe this is the kind of person I was waiting for. But as the evening continued, Sophia noticed something. Ethan started checking his phone again and again. At first, she ignored it. She did not want to judge him. She understood that everyone had responsibilities. But after some time, she felt that his attention was changing. The person who was listening carefully before now seemed distracted. Sophia quietly asked, "Is everything okay?" Ethan smiled and said, "Yes, everything is fine." Sophia accepted his answer. She did not want to create an uncomfortable situation. She decided to enjoy the rest of the evening. After dinner, they walked outside. The night was beautiful. The streets were filled with lights. The weather was calm. They continued talking. For a moment, Sophia forgot her worries. They talked about future dreams. They talked about places they wanted to visit. They talked about life. Sophia felt happy again. But later that night, Ethan said something that stayed in her mind. He said, "Sometimes people show their best side in the beginning, but real people are discovered with time." Sophia looked at him. She wondered why he said that. She asked, "What do you mean?" Ethan stayed quiet for a moment. Then he replied, "I just think people need time to truly understand each other." Those words made Sophia think, because she realized something important. A first impression can be beautiful. Someone can seem perfect at the beginning, but real character is shown through time and actions. After the date ended, Sophia went home. She sat quietly and thought about the whole evening. It was not a bad experience. There were many beautiful moments, but there was also a small feeling inside her that she could not explain. The next few days passed. At first, everything seemed normal, but slowly Sophia noticed changes. Ethan's messages became shorter. He stopped asking about her day. The person who once seemed interested became distant. Sophia felt confused. She started asking herself questions. Did I do something wrong? Was I not good enough? She replayed their conversations in her mind. She searched for mistakes. But then she understood something. Sometimes people change because of their own reasons. Not every change happens because of you. Not every goodbye means you are the problem. A few weeks later, Sophia decided to have an honest conversation with Ethan. She asked, "Do you still want to continue knowing each other?" Ethan became quiet. After a moment, he admitted that he was confused about what he wanted. Sophia felt disappointed. She had hoped for a different answer, that she respected his honesty. That moment was painful, but it taught her something valuable. Not every person who enters your life is meant to stay forever. Some people come into your life to teach you something. Sophia learned that trust should grow slowly. She learned that words are important, but actions are more powerful. She learned that someone who truly cares will show consistency. Months passed. Sophia became stronger. She stopped seeing that first date as a sad memory. Instead, she saw it as a lesson. That experience helped her understand herself better. It helped her become wiser. It helped her realize her own worth. And most importantly, it taught her not to ignore her feelings. Because sometimes your heart notices things before your mind understands them. For English learners, this story also gives a beautiful lesson. Learning English is also a journey. At the beginning, everything feels difficult. You may not know the right words. You may make mistakes. You may feel nervous while speaking. But improvement takes time. Just like Sophia learned about someone slowly, you also learn a language step by step. Every new word you learn matters. Every sentence you practice matters. Every mistake you correct helps you grow. Never be afraid of mistakes, because mistakes are part of learning. Sophia's first date did not become the perfect love story she imagined, but it became a story of growth, a story of understanding, a story about discovering herself. Sometimes the person you meet does not become your future, but the lesson they leave behind can stay with you forever. Life is full of unexpected moments. Some moments bring happiness. Some moments bring challenges. But every experience teaches us something valuable. And sometimes the most important person you discover is yourself. Thank you for listening to Untold Pain Stories. If you enjoyed this English learning story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional stories that help you improve your English naturally. See you in the next story.